Yes, welcome to my new YouTube channel and the very first episode of Cai Cadence with your cyclist in residence, Cai. I am so hyped to be starting this channel. Listen, I love cycling and anything to do with road cycling so much. And finally, using this as a vehicle to be able to share that love with you guys. I'm so here for it, and I hope you're here for it too. Listen team, if you like what you see, if you like what you hear, then please do drop a like on the video and hit subscribe. It makes a huge difference to me and to the channel. And hey look, if you don't like or hear what you see, just drop a like while you're here anyway. Drop a subscribe anyway. You can always unlike it a little bit later. Don't unlike it later on, that would be a bit harsh. Alright, now listen, for my first video, I thought I would share with you a ride that I've done recently where I'm just detailing some of my favourite local climbs. Nothing too heavy, nothing too crazy, but listen, climbing when I'm on the bike is my favourite thing to do. I will literally go and seek out any hill, any small bump, even a speed bump I'll get excited about because it's a slight incline, a slight gradient. I love hill climbing on the bike, and where I live there are loads of climbs, short punchy ones, some longer ones, there are a few quite iconic ones actually. There's a list of like the 100 best hill climbs to do in the UK, and there are like 3 of them that are on that list within like a 10 or 15 minute ride from where I live. So I'm super hyped for that, and in separate videos I'll focus on those individual climbs, but I thought I'd show you a little bit of what a usual route, a local route, it's like a lap. It's a nice easy lap. It's like a 25, 26, 27 kilometer loop, and I absolutely love it. It's got some punchy climbs in there. You'll see some stats on the screen. I'm going to make this a regular thing, so you'll see some stats about the segment name on Strava. You'll see my time, the best all time, and some information about the gradient on those climbs. Without further ado, because I do a little bit I do a fair amount of speaking on the video anyway, so let's get stuck in and I'll give you a little bit of commentary over the top and anything that I don't detail whilst I was out and about. So I've come out today to take you on a few of my favourite local climbs. There's nothing too crazy on today's climbs, just a few little punches. The punches that I really enjoy doing. Oh, my legs are toasty. This isn't actually one of the climbs. I'm on a short little bump at the moment of 4.5%. It's not going to really look like much of a hill on the camera, and it doesn't usually feel like much of a hill, but today my legs are feeling a bit toasty. It was hotter yesterday than it is today, and yesterday managed to hit 30 degrees. Went on a lovely ride out to Box Hill. An iconic climb just southwest of London in Dorking. A climb that was used in the Olympics for road cycling back here in 2012. We're not far from the first of our focused punchy climbs on this ride in this video. We've got a short one here. I'll put the details of that on the screen for you. But this one really is just a short one. Short little punch. Let's get out the saddle and warm up the legs for these. And here is the start of the climb. It starts with this tasty descent and a little S bend. As soon as we get off this S, we're going up. Oh, it just hits differently in the summer. Just hits differently. So we start to climb.
like I say, nothing particularly horrendous on the menu, but we are at 9% right now. The flatter sections of this short climb at around 4 and 5. Spin up here. Gradient again kicking up to 9. Just these little lumps. But have a look around. That is what this camera is here to do. Look at it out here. This is why we cycle in the countryside. Isn't it gorgeous? Watch is telling me it's 27 degrees. This is my perfect cycling weather. I don't even mind it getting a little bit warmer than this. Is that too warm for you guys? Am I the only one that loves this kind of weather? Morning. Little nod to some hikers on the way. Last bit of punch here then. Last real push on this climb. Just staying to the centre of the road here because there are some nasty holes on the left. I've got a car behind me. We'll let that one go. Gradient on this kicking up to 7% at the moment. And then starts to just gradually flatten out as we come out of the tree line. And that is Priory Road Climb, the official segment name on Strava. Ah, look at it up here. It's glorious. We have to wait in the UK. We have to put up with something akin to what feels like a 9-month winter. We come out the other side, and you know what? It's almost worth it. It's almost worth that 3/4 of the year being dark, being cold, and being miserable, because when this season arrives, it just re-energizes you. This really does feel like a body charger for me. As soon as the weather and the temperature hits this stage, it feels like my lithium battery is on a rapid charge. Absolutely love it. Clocking that 60k, baby! Get out of the way of these cars. that we're heading today is a bit of a spicy one. It's still short. We're not doing anything crazy long today. But this one does kick, and you'll see it kick. This one goes pretty much straight up and then curves round. And the climb continues round the curve. But shallows out compared to the first part. We are geographically very close to a genuinely challenging local climb that we're not doing today. We're going to save that for another video. But this climb leads to that climb. So let's get those stats up on the screen for the Coleman's Hatch climb. Guys are out for me. I've got an audience. I've got a fan club on my local climbs video. Just out here waving placards and giving me lollipops and drinks. God, I'd love a lollipop right now. I'd love a lollipop right now. But we don't have lollipops, we've just got climbs and suffering. Yeah! City, Coleman's Hatch. Not very nice, but also not very long. We're at the base of the climb and at around 3%, 4%. And there you can see it just carries on climbing from here. Very nice car. Up to 7. Up to 9. You can see right on that left-hander, it just kicks like a mule. And you get to this part and you think, yeah, done, but we're still at 7%. Drops now to 5, and we can start to pick up some pace again. Nasty, but short. Wait till I bring you guys back for kids. Nasty, not so short. Still on 3.5% here. And you guys will know that 3.5% is no big deal. But when you've just been up a climb, that 3.5% is like a mystery leg sapper. That 3.5% is like a mystery leg sapper, where you're like, this looks flat. Why does this still feel hard? But 3.5% at the top of a climb. All my fellow cycling fam out today, and why not? I think a mixture of enjoying the current weather and having the bejesus scared out of them by the threat of an afternoon thunderstorm, which look at this sky. There is nary a cloud in sight. And right now it seems like a very empty threat of a thunderstorm. Follow my man here into our last few into our next punchy climb. Afternoon, mate. Absolutely wasted him. Absolutely roasted him. Doesn't matter that he wasn't pedaling. Absolutely roasted him. So unnecessary. Now this one is a deceptively nasty one. Undo the jersey for this one. Need to get a little bit more airflow to that body. Deceptively nasty because it seems like a fairly consistent rise, but it isn't. It kicks. We're at 5.5% now. Camera's wobbling all over the place. Go home, camera, you're drunk. We're not fixing this until I'm at the top of this little push. Call me a heathen, but I don't fancy getting back on the bike at 6%. Freedom Bridge Road in the bag. I should say, even though I'm not really categorizing, say, a little climb like this, the fun thing about countryside riding is that you're constantly surrounded by climbs and little descents. So this little punch is at 5%, but I've never really considered this to be any sort of punchy climb. It's just a short little stretch of road. But maybe I should. Technically, anything above 0% gradient is a climb, right? And I tell you, anything above 0%, when the thermometer is hitting 27 degrees, really does feel like a climb. Wow, check out those clouds. Look at the sky, man. Ah, it's a beautiful day. Convoy.
So there we have it, some of my favourite little local climbs. It's so picturesque around here. I love it. It's just great. Got quiet roads, super respectful drivers in the countryside, I find. I absolutely love it. But in terms of the climbs I've got near me, oh, they're so great. This video basically was just to give you a little bit of a tour, a little bit of an introduction to some of the climbs and some of the segments and some of the places that I love to ride. But like I say, in separate videos, we're going to go and attack these climbs with the aim of setting new PRs, new personal records on these segments, all right? Because I want to try and bring some of them up to date. I want to get some really solid times and some new data on those climbs and on those segments. And I think having this channel will hype me and motivate me to get those done. You get it done. Get it done. But guys, I'm super hyped. I cannot wait to start sharing some group rides, some club rides, rides with people that I love cycling with, some really iconic routes. Although you will see in a couple of my videos that I'm going to share some offs that I've had recently that weren't much fun, and actually I'm not looking forward to looking back over them. We'll have a look back at them, a couple of little crashes I've had, and I will try to give you a little bit of a very easy education on how to avoid having completely avoidable accidents on the bike. Once again, thank you so much for joining me. It's so fun to be doing this, and look, I'm looking forward to going on this journey with you guys. Again, if you like what you've heard, if you like what you've seen, drop that like, give me that like, hit that subscribe button. You'll be one of the first ever to like and subscribe to this channel. So get it done, get it in there, and like I say, just ride on, keep that cadence nice and Kai, and I'll see you soon for another episode of Cai Cadence.